What's up YouTube, I'm just another guy and welcome back to the Pentagon challenge. So today what you're going to get is, if you're lucky, you'll get a few Livecoms. So right now we've got the Hong Kong League Cup, which we got to the final to. Hopefully we'll get to the final of the Hong Kong FA Cup, and then hopefully we'll go on and win a division, and we'll Livecom the game where we win that. And so what you'll do is hopefully you'll see 3 Livecoms, and that will wrap up the season. And then after that I'll decide whether I'm staying or leaving here, because I'm yet to decide. I'm yet to debate with myself where I feel it's probably best to leave. Right now I'm leaning towards leaving the side, but we'll see how the season goes out. So right now we've got the League Cup. We have Sunhei, a team who beat us previously in the league. If we look down here quickly, you'll see that if we go on past meetings, well, that's not exactly the past meetings I wanted, but there you go, they beat us 2-1. But in that game, a lot of our players who are from Hong Kong nationality went off to play for Hong Kong in the Challenge Cup qualifiers or something like that. They went off to play an international thing, and meant they were unable for selection for about 3-4 my league games, 3 games I think it was. So that's why we lost to them, I would say, because we were missing a lot of key players, and plus we had a few injuries at that time, so our squad was really weak and depleted. Today we're missing Matthew Lamb, our left midfielder. Well, he would be in our left midfielder currently. I'll centre mid wherever I would have played him. Normally I think centre mid. So we're missing him, which is a shame. And also we're missing Manho on the bench, who would be on there normally, and Christian Annan is out for ages. Split, so our left midfielder would naturally be there, is missing as well, but he's picked up an injury. We'll be out for 2 extra months, so that's pretty much his season done. So this is the best team we could possibly field, and it is Jung Kok in goal, Kan Kun on the right, Mokeni on the centre, Tay Lim in the other centre back role, and Su Lun out on the left. On the right we have Hang Yang. In the centre we have Jung Hong. In the other centre midfield role we have Kat Wei. Out on the left we have Deshui. And up front we have Belancosta and McKee. So let's continue forward and hopefully win this game with ease. We have our ex-keeper in goal for them. And I think we have another ex-player of ours. One of the midfielders, I believe it is. Is it Chi Hing? It is not, but I thought we had another ex-player playing for them. Is it Kwong Ming? Maybe. No, I don't know. But we definitely have our backup keeper there playing against us. So hopefully we'll score a few against him. We have in the past. But this is a League Cup final. Anything could happen in a final. And hopefully we'll win our second trophy of the season. So I just want to update you a little, I guess. Actually, no, I won't, because there's no real point. Well, we're doing very well in the league still. I'll give you that. I was going to say where we are in the league, but we're still doing very well. As McKee missing the first chance of the game, but Belancosta is there with the backup, with the rebound off Zhen Peng, our old goalkeeper. He doesn't push it in the right area. He ends up pushing it right back in the danger zone. And Belancosta, as all good strikers should, following up on the shot. And actually, it's pretty fortunate. It bounces past the defender and just comes to him, and he slots it home brilliantly. So 1-0. I think there's around 11,000 people here, so another pretty good capacity, well, pretty good attendance. It's not actually full capacity stadium, but pretty good attendance for our league, for our team anyway. Normally we average about 1,000, which is one of the highest in the league. I think it's second highest in the league behind South China. So we are doing, so it's pretty nice to play these big games. Kwokwan, Belancosta to Yang, Yang to Belancosta. Kwokwan is Silun, unable to get the shot away. 5 across the midfield. I think that suits us a little bit more as Belancosta with the goal. Beautiful shot. 23rd goal of the season. Only 19 minutes in and we're already 2-0 up. Sunhei are actually, I think, the 10th in the league, last time I remember. So, gives you an idea that they're not actually doing very well, and we really should be beating these guys with ease. And it's reflecting today as Belancosta with the 2nd of the game. And maybe there's a few more to come as long as we don't concede here. And we've picked it up, Jung Kok. So, actually something I need to mention is that I've applied, well not applied, but I've declared interest in the Hong Kong national team. They just had a tournament, like I said. I think it was a qualification thing, but Belancosta gets the 3rd. Fantastic. Oh no, he's been ruled offside. I didn't see that offside there, but it would have been a beautiful way to get his 3rd goal. But yeah, the Hong Kong national team didn't have a very good qualification tournament. I think they finished bottom of their group. And really, I looked at the nations and I would have said, you know, we should have at least done better with the players at our disposal. So I declared interest in the job, said, you know, hey, because the manager's job was under review, I said, hey, if you want a manager, I'm here. And they said they would love to have me. I'm one of the high candidates if they decide to get rid of their current manager. which I think they will. I mean, they finished bottom of their group. I think they picked up 1 point. He hasn't won a friendly in like 2 years. So overall, I'd like to get a job there. I'd like to get a national team job. Again, this doesn't really go towards the Pentagon challenge, but I'm trying to get the most out of this save. I'm trying to, you know, do a lot of things, try and be a national team manager, do well on the national stage as well as my domestic stages. And since they were the team that come up, they're the team I want. As McKee makes it 3-0, was able to do what sadly Belancasa couldn't a second ago. His 22nd goal of the season, McKee. Our 2 strikers in their 20s for goals this season, and there's still, I think, 7 league games left. So hopefully they'll be getting into 30s, both of them. But yeah, that's what the plan is next. Try and maybe get the Hong Kong national team job. Like I said, nothing officially happened yet. No sacking has occurred. No offer has been made. But that will be something I'll be keeping an eye out for anyway. As we continue to dominate, we're at the 60th minute mark, and really I want to be thinking about the next game because it's a continental competition. It is the Confederations Cup. But there's no one really looking too tired. So I think we'll keep it on for now. As Deshay with the, I probably said his name differently again, but with the corner and unable to get it to a blue shirt. That looked like it was going to go in there. It looked like it come off blue shirt. We have a set piece yet again, and it's rattled off the crossbar. Unlucky from the set piece. Who's not playing the best? Yang's not having a great game, but I don't really have anyone on the bench. Again, I want to make a sub. I want to keep people fresh and stuff, but I don't really see anyone that I feel like I urgently need to take off. I mean, we might as well take him off right now and bring on Hikang. I butcher these names every time. I'm absolutely sorry for that. But come on, Kitchi, let's get some more. Don't concede a goal, please. Oh, I should say I hate conceding goals. As a dominant team in the league, I don't really need. I like to win, but I also like to keep clean sheets. Something that we troubled with last season. Still not exactly the best clean sheet record, a pretty good defensive record, but clean sheets are still quite a rarity for us. As what an abysmal shot! Wow, in a rare attack, maybe a chance to get at least a consolation goals, which doesn't look as bad looking back in history. He lost 3-0 in the final, but they couldn't even do that. And we are going to pick up our second trophy of the season with McKee being brought down. Surely no, come on, ref, that looked like a free kick. Oh, don't concede. Beto is through. Why'd he pass it? But either way, he scored and they end up getting their consolation goal. That is not what I wanted. I just can't seem to bloody keep a clean sheet. I don't know whether it's my tactic. But it doesn't make a difference. We've won 3-1, and I most of the time outscore our oppositions anyway, so that won't look as bad looking back at history, but for us, it is a success. It is our second trophy of the season. 3-1. Oh, I'm looking at the mic. But it means we now turn our attention to other competitions. We now have the Confederations Cup to look to, trying to see if we can get progress out of the group there. And also, we have the League and also the FA Cups. We're still battling on 3 fronts. And hopefully we'll do very well. So I'll meet you guys back in a second if there is another Livecom, which there should. Alright guys, we are back for what is the FA Cup final. I was meant to Livecom the game that I ended up going on to win the league. That tells you there we did end up going to win the league, but I think that was pretty obvious anyway. But I was meant to Livecom that game, but sadly I didn't realise that we could win the league in the game that I played. So we ended up coming out of the game and I found out that the other team had already played, had failed to pick up the points required. Citizens, actually, I meant to say, we outplayed. Didn't pick up all 3 points, which meant that I had to win and I was crowned champions, and I did. And it wasn't until I actually played Citizens in the next game and lost and thought that I should have picked up a message saying, you know, I won the league, because only then did I realise that they had enough points to catch me, or they didn't have enough points, I should say, to catch me with 1 game left. But I didn't realise actually it told me the game before, so didn't Livecom that. But we've got the FA Cup final here, the Hong Kong FA Cup, and also going for the quad this season. So we've won every domestic competition up till now. This is the only thing we have left, and let's get into this. So the team, some changes here due to tiredness and fitness worries, but I actually need to put my left back in. Let me have a look. We'll put you in for the last game. We will drop you out. Yep. And yeah, so this will be the team that will go out today. So it's Jung Kok in goal, Kwok Fei out on the right, Moneki on the centre, Lil Kwan Kun and the other centre back role due to Tae Lim being suspended, being sent off in the last league game of the season, which is very disappointing. We have Si Lun at left back. We have Hong Yang on right, Jung Han in the centre, Hokwang in the centre, and Lam on the left. And up front we have Bella Costa and McKee. And nothing before I quickly go into the game. I am now officially the Hong Kong manager. They let me have the job after a while, so that'll be good. I've currently got no actual competitive games set ahead, so I've put a lot of friendlies in place. But you won't really see these. They're just friendlies to try and improve the reputation of the country. And you know, once we get into some more competitive games, it'll be interesting to see how well we can do. So let's go and submit that team. So there we go. Citizens playing 5 across the midfield. These are guys that we beat in the Shield Cup final to go on and win our first trophy of the season. So hopefully that'll be our last trophy of the season will be against them. So morale is high. I'm going to go with what he says. Oh, I should have pressed him again. He would have done a few more individual team talks. But away we go. FA Cup final and a quad to play for, or Citizens' first trophy of the season after missing out narrowly in the league and also in the Shield. So straight away Citizens on the attack. Tam Lok Hin, Karlek, and it's a good save from John Kwok twice in a row. Fantastic ability there from the keeper, and he's not really, had to been called upon too much throughout the season since we do attack a lot. But when he does it decently enough, and he saved us a few times in matches as well. So it's good to see him performing. There is McKee with the ball now. Maybe we can create our first attack of the game, and we're 5 minutes in, which is a little bit of a slow start for us. Here is Lam out on the left, and the ball's played through. McKee with the ball. Lam has managed to get there. Matthew Lam has got the goal. 6 minutes in, 1-0 to Kitchee. Fantastic. Only took us one attempt. It was only a half chance as well, but we managed to take it. And a little bit of a difference there between us and Citizens. Citizens, a click opportunity. 2 half chances, no goal. 1 half chance for us, 1 goal. So let's see if we can get any more. Time is ticking and no actual highlight, which is a little strange. And now here we go with something in the 40th minute. It's a poor goal kick straight to McKee, and he's missed a very, very easy opportunity. A little bit shocked with that one. I would have expected him to find the back of the net. And we're going to half-time 1-0, so that is fine. Answer this calmly to them. Happy with the performance so far. Keep it up. We've done pretty well. 10 shots. Citizens haven't had a shot since their first 4 minutes of the game. I had that spell and that was it. They faded once we got that goal. And so very crucial that we did score when we did. Because I think it's deflated and sort of flattened Citizens. We've had a pretty much anticlimactic season. And it looks like it's going to be another one of them games for them against us. Even though they did beat us in the league a few games ago. And we played our full team there. So it's not like they can't beat us. It's just that they're not today. So 10 minutes remaining. I could make a sub, but there'd be no real point. I don't think they're going to trouble us. Not a highlight in this second half, so it's a little bit disappointing. But we're going to win another trophy. Just seconds remain now. Maybe we'll even get 1 more goal just to rub salt in the wound. Bella Costa with a decent cross. And there we go, 1-0. We've beaten Citizens in the Hong Kong FA Cup. First time we've won that trophy. After being very disappointing in the league and cups last year, getting knocked out in the entry rounds for both the cup competitions that we were in, as well as just scraping the league title. This year it's been completely different and really dominant. And what I'll do is I'll meet you guys back for the end of season update. And yeah, so until then, peace out.